Yeah, welcome back again. Unfortunately, the video crashed, but I will re-record the analyzing part for you later on. So, where were we? Well, interpreting these coefficient of determination r squared, and this hasn't saved. But then here again, on a descriptive interpretation of the linear regression, only 20% of the dispersion of the data can be explained via the linear regression. So, and now we want to go to the subperiods. So, Germany, and then for this, we go again to our data set. And yeah, for this, I also wanted to show you we can, of course, also do the analysis via our formulas directly to be found within Excel. So if we take the slope, then this would be equals slope and then y. So this was our growth rates starting from here, and x our change in unemployment. Pressing enter, this is hopefully the same number, yes, minus 1.25, and the vertical axis, this is then cut off the vertical axis, again, y data, and unemployment data, enter, and this is also our 1.59, and then we want to have the coefficient of determination r squared, and this would be then coefficient of determination y data and x data. Enter. So, and now we want to come to our subperiods. Well, and we already discussed the main economic and political events within this period. And for this, of course, here we should take 198.1, starting our data until 1989. And then, well, starting from reunification, and maybe in this case, then you can maybe somehow play around with your data, for example, including 1990 or excluding 1990. Now we want to include 1990 until 2000, or let's say 1999. And then we had the struggle in the economy because of the dot-com crisis 2000, 2001. And again, we can at a first shot fit from 2000 to 2008 to the financial crisis, and then also look if we exclude the data of 2000 or 2001, what changes, what kind of change we will have in the numbers. So, but let's start with this one, and then of course financial crisis until Corona crisis 2009 until 2019, and the last period 2020 to 2023. Well, and this can then be done quite easily because we have already done the fit from 1980 to 2023. So let's just copy this one. And we have here our second diagram. And let's start from 1981 until, what did we have, 1989. Oops. And this, let's see. So we start at 4 until 12. Then right click or clicking at first at the data set, and then right click at the data set, choosing data, clicking manipulating data, and what did we have from 4 to 12? Okay, and here we have it. Well, this is not right now since I manipulated it, so taking it back, but now clicking on the trend line again, formatting trend line, linear, and showing the formula, and now the numbers has changed, of course. So let's take this one here. Then from 1990, 13 to 1999, 22. Again, copy this one, clicking into our data, starting now from 13 until 22. 13 and 22. Okay, okay. This we have to change. This is then 90 until 99, and now it directly has, since I haven't formatted it, I think the numbers has directly changed. And from 2000 to 2008, this is 23, 31, 23, 31, next one, and then financial crisis to Corona, 2009 and 2019. Right click, 32 until 19 is 42. So 32 until 42. Up, do something wrong? Hopefully not. I think this works. Up, that's wrong. Um, this double dot is missing. 32. Now it works. Until 42. Okay, this one. So, and the last one. This doesn't look that nice. Here, let's take the formula down here. And the last one, 2020 to 2023. Right click, then 43 until 46. 43, 46, 43, and 46. So here we are. And now you should interpret these data. Well, and of course, also a first look should be then at the R squared. And here you see, since we do not just our regression over these main events where the framework of our economy has changed, we see also that we are improving our R squared, the number for the explanation of our data. Again, minus 1.44. We have here also estimate for the Okun parameter, which is reasonable within between 1 and 2. And also what we see here is potential growth fitted to 2.4, and there also we can say, if we go into history in the 1980s, there the economic performance in general of Germany, or here West Germany, was better than the performance of today of the new millennium, and that we there find also a higher potential growth rate in our data. This is also not very surprisingly. Then roughly the same, but with a little less R squared for the period after reunification with a higher potential growth rate. This is maybe a little bit surprising that with the new federal states for Germany here, the fit is a little bit higher. This you can then point out and try to interpret, but also here, yeah, maybe this is on the other hand not that surprising because, so to speak, the new federal states, they were something like a break for the western part of Germany, but on the other way around, we have to build up all these regions in the reunified Germany, and this, of course, also pushed the economy so that potential is then slightly higher. This maybe we can explain via this interpretation. Then 2000 to 2008. Can I read the numbers? They're a little bit tiny. 0.6. Again, the parameter, now the dependence goes more into 1-to-1 between unemployment and GDP growth. And maybe if you remember this time, the beginning of the millennium, we had a problem in Germany, especially within the labor market. This was also just the change in government from FDP, CDU to the Green Party and Social Democrats. And there we have a really tight dependence between a bad performing labor market and that then we have a more one-to-one mapping from the labor market to GDP growth. This is maybe also not very surprising. Also what we see now, what is the fit for, the number is too tiny for me. I can read it. This is here, the number. Yeah, 1.3 now that in the beginning of the millennium, that GDP potential growth is coming down because of the problems we had in the economy in Germany. This is also not very surprising. zero point 0.6 R squared. This seems also quite okay. But then here, if we take especially the data point 2009 within our data, then we also see that the R square is coming down to 30%. So in this case, it would be maybe a good choice also to redo the calculation without the year 2009. And then the last one, well, here you have to see only 1, 2, 3, 4 data points plus COVID. Oh shit, it is again frozen. Do you see still the presentation? Okay, so then I will go on verbally because we are roughly done today, and I will re record everything. Yeah, so here you have only 4 data points, so is really hard to interpret this data on a statistical way, and you have to be really careful. Maybe, yeah, if you find for your country in the actual data, for the actual data, quarterly data, then maybe in the end of COVID-20, from the end of 22, the last of 4 quarters which we have now, it is a little bit better to interpret this data. And here you also see that we have this large dispersion of the data points. So the last period would be on a statistical way really hard to interpret. Yeah, so then I will stop for today and just question to you. I think I showed you also within Excel how to do the analysis. I think you should be now capable to do it for your country. And of course, you will get a video for this. Okay. Still hear me? Because I cannot do anything. My screen is again frozen. I don't know why. So well, then yeah, see you on Wednesday. Sorry for the technical problems today. See you. Yep. No, no, it's not because everything is frozen. So the thing is the recording has also crashed. But I will record it and give you a video of the analysis as a video. So well, not half an hour, but maybe roughly 20 minutes, 30 minutes. I redo the analysis for Germany for you, that you have it later on. Yep. Oh, okay. Then see you. Shit, shit, shit. Nothing I can do. Stop. So. Oh, es ist nur der Bildschirm. Sind Sie noch da? Hallo? Einer ist noch da? Herr Fendel, können Sie mich noch hören? Hallo? Nicht mehr? Den Zuklappen meines Laptops hat funktioniert. Glaube ich zumindest. Dann probieren wir das mal so.